So my first experience with prayer came when I was about 11. Really, this is my first experience with God, I think. Um, I'd always been a Christian, always grown up in church, went on a Sunday, went to Sunday school. Um, I believe God existed. Um, I believe religion was a force for good. I still do. Um, but something about what happened that day changed my perception of God and my idea of who He is. So I was about 11. I'd gone to my friend's church, and they sat us down and just said, "Be quiet in front of God. Just open up your heart and just listen. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to pretend to do anything or be somehow holy. Just come to God and listen." And at this time, I just joined high school. I'd moved into the town. Had a real problem with being bullied. And I got these words flash across my mind and an image of just my school building. And these words said, "Don't worry, no matter what happens, I'll always be with you." Really simple words. But they were like 20-foot high neon in my brain. There was something about the suddenness of them, the way they came to me, that just made me think that wasn't me. I've had words come to my head before, just while I've been thinking, this is different, this was hard to explain. But something about the moment I needed to hear those words, they were there. God hasn't spoken to me often like that, only when I seem to really need it. But it really changed my idea of who God was. Suddenly, He was a lot bigger and a lot more involved in my life than I thought He was. Since then, I've realised actually prayer is a massive part of what we do, and we underestimate it. Recently, been looking at how I can talk to my friends about Christianity. I've got a lot of non-Christian friends, probably more non-Christian friends than Christian friends. I was on a program recently that encouraged you to pray for 6 friends before you spoke to them, and every single one of those friends, bar 2, I've had weird conversations with, like they've just happened. One of my friends asked me why I was a Christian, and he's my best friend. We've never had that conversation before, and he just said, "Wow, I never thought of it that way. Never realised you had that experience." So don't underestimate the power of prayer.